right, W.GG.
Gotta throw out Natty Ice this time.
Yeah, you gotta plug Natty Ice.
You gotta say, hey, we got a special star guest.
You gotta move your microphone in, honey.
Famous tattoo artist.
I'm not famous at all.
We do a terrible job about introducing our guests. I think we only did it that one time on that one episode that Trevor asked not to release. Otherwise, yeah, I put it in there, and yeah, I'll put your. Well, before we get, I guess since we're starting now, you want to plug your Instagram, TikTok right now?
Do you have to clap again?
No.
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 No. This I don't know. This feels so awkward.
It is weird and awkward, but I will put it in the description too, because it's what Natty Ice Inks.
Yeah.
Is it both Instagram and
I think
TikTok?
so. I'm pretty sure they're the same, but I don't know. TikTok could have made me do something weird.
TikTok. Now that I'm breaking into TikTok, I don't want to like it as much as I do like it.
I've started to go on it a bit more than I have in the past as of recent.
And I'm not even talking scrolling, just as far as like engagement with
with people?
with random people.
I get more.
It just seems to be the best.
I get more engagement over there than I do on Instagram, that's for sure. But I definitely have. I'm pretty sure I've never gotten a client off TikTok.
Oh, really?
I don't think I've ever gotten a client off TikTok. I've had a few people like reach out and basically just say like if they were closer or if they're ever around the area, they'd come. But no one's ever said like, I'm coming to you. I live in Minneapolis or I live in St. Paul, or even in like Hudson or Somerset. No one's ever said that I know of. So.
Well, not yet.
That's true, not yet, but I would have to post more on TikTok. I would also have to start making more videos again, which, I don't know, content's been weird this year for me.
Yeah.
Being an artist is weird.
It feels weird to make content. Like, I don't even think I don't classify doing, like, the podcast or even, like, the events that we do as content.
It 100% is, though.
It is. But, like, I don't classify it like that at all just because it's such a lazy way. The way we do it is so lazy, I guess, in a certain way of it is just kind of setting up cameras and microphones and then just kind of letting it roll.
Yeah.
So there's no... I don't even want to say no effort, because there is an effort put behind it, but...
I mean, I remember the effort that you put into, like, the slideshows back in, like, the beginning.
Oh,
when you did the, like, PowerPoint for the podcast, and...
Yeah, well, I guess, I'm not even... I'm thinking of
fucking around with the borders and stuff like that. So there's outside work other than just setting up the camera and some microphones and having some people...
Yeah.
Over to talk about some stuff. Like, there's more that goes into it than just that.
And I'm just thinking, I guess I'm thinking more the performance side of things. Like, I was telling Trevor, because right now our TikTok is only clips from the podcast.
Yeah, I know.
But I was like, hey, like, we are starting to kind of, like, get a little bit of traction. Like, you know, one video has 2,200 views.
Yeah.
A couple of them have 1,000. Most of them have a few hundred. That it was like, and then we get a lot of people who view the profile, but then it's just like it's not quite translating. That it was like, it's obviously because it's only podcast clips. It was like, we need to, like, do other things to, like, post on there. And he's like, oh yeah, for sure. And then it's like, okay, well, my idea was Reuben reviews.
Okay.
Because whenever I go to a new restaurant, if they have a Reuben. Well, I'm getting that Reuben. I'm going to try it, and I'm going to rate it. I've been doing it for a while now.
You do order them all the time.
Yeah, everywhere, every new place that I've never had a Reuben at, I was like, well, fuck, I got to try the Reuben. I was like, well, I could start recording those. I don't know if I could actually do it in the restaurant, though.
You got to go to your car, like,
grow up.
Space?
For sure, I have to grow up. Yeah, no, it's just
or
like, I couldn't, like,
doing it
in
just
front
ran into Bandana Eats.
Yeah, well, that was fucking
Dude,
weird.
I don't know if I could. I'm not to that
that
point.
was
I checked out the YouTube thing. He didn't finish it.
Oh, well.
Did he do it live?
Okay, it wasn't weird. It's just like I couldn't imagine myself being in public like that with that many lights on me, like having that many people in public pay attention to me sounds
It
horrifying.
wasn't, I mean, like, people kind of looked at him, talked about it for a little bit, and then you just kind of mind your own business. Because you just go and you sit off in the corner, you do your own thing.
But also, he makes
talk-
money from it.
Yeah, he's got a
Yeah.
lot of followers.
So, like, to me, I can justify it that way.
Well, you got to
Like,
start somewhere,
if I was-
right?
exactly. It's the starting there that it's just like, dude, I don't know.
You think
I could not
think
sit
he
in
was
a
making
booth.
money when he first started?
Sitting in a booth at Chili's and just be like, all right, we're trying the Reuben here. All right, marbled rye, that's points against. It's just like, then having the family in the booth next to me, like, what the fuck is he doing? Just phone, like, all right, one bite, everybody knows the rule.
All you gotta do is walk in. I'm a famous food reviewer. I need a booth in the corner.
It feels so weird. And even just like, because a lot of your content is like some of your drawings, you'll like kind of put it outside, I've seen, and do
Yeah.
kind of like camera angles towards it. And that even doing that, if I was to do something like that out here and have Molly come out and catch me,
It's
me, that's just,
embarrassing,
oh,
dude. It's
no, don't look at
embarrassing.
me.
Like
That's why I hated working at home.
it was,
You
yeah.
hear what I say?
I don't know. There's just something weird about like putting yourself out there
yeah.
that makes you feel so naked. Like someone just opened the door on you and you're naked and you weren't expecting them to open the door and you both kind of like jump about it.
Yeah.
It's just it's so weird. It's so like I don't know. I guess with you, like you said, the podcast and everything is pretty laid back. You
Yeah. This is.
set something up and
Yeah, this is super easy. I guess in my head to justify
Right.
sitting here and just knocking out and doing.
yeah, but like I don't know, there are things like I don't know with what I do that there are times where I don't feel like sharing something,
Yeah.
and it's not because I didn't like doing the piece or I didn't like the client. It's just maybe it's not. I don't know. You're always
It's just not
critical.
right for-
you're
yeah.
always critical of what you're doing, and so I can spot every little thing that now that I've done it, I know how I can do it better, and it's hard to get out of that cycle. That's kind of what I've been in for this past year,
Yeah.
where I'm just like, I'm really trying to learn and get better at what I'm doing. So now I'm just super hypercritical of what I've been doing, and I just want to keep getting better. So then I think I'm not good enough, and
Yeah.
it's like it's such a vicious cycle. And so then I just don't post anything, and now I'm just trying to like force myself to post at least once a week, and now it's normally
Yeah.
just photos.
Yeah.
But like even sometimes it's so hard because like
Speaking of-
sometimes they don't
uh,
come out.
Last night I had like a embarrassing because I'm still learning TikTok.
Yeah.
Did you get a message from me on TikTok last night?
Do I need to go check TikTok? I don't know. I don't look at my
Oh.
messages on TikTok.
Because I have no idea how it works, but I guess not super embarrassing, but it'd be more embarrassing like if you took it the wrong way, if I accidentally hit up like on one of your tattoo videos, I liked it, and then I just put my thumb on the phone, and it sent a laughing crying emoji. That immediately I was like, oh, I hope she doesn't think I'm laughing crying at her
It
tattoo.
just says
That I immediately went and deleted it. But I'm sitting there like, I hope she doesn't
It
think I'm
says-
laughing, crying at like.
he
Because what if she took it
deleted
as
a
like,
message.
yeah, is that all it says? Yeah, because it was a laughing, crying emoji. That was
You're like, she's not gonna come be on the podcast.
well, not even
tomorrow."
that. That it was just like, well, I hope she doesn't think like I'm laughing, crying at her tattoo. That was like, oh my god, no! I'm like,
No, I have.
and I don't need to this day, like, I have no idea how I
34
did that.
messages from one person on here that I have not checked.
Hmm.
Like, I just don't. I don't know. I'm not good with TikTok. That's also the other thing why I'm probably not so good with it. I think that's why I'm more on Instagram than I am TikTok. Clients will message me on Instagram, so therefore
Instagram
I'm more
does feel more
tempted-
like business
Yeah,
forward, where
so-
TikTok is more. I don't want to say wild, wild west, but like,
it is though.
but it is like, because the amount of just random people that stumble on things like I said, I've only had a TikTok for 2 weeks now, and well, I think that's where our channel is gonna make a killing is
See,
on TikTok Live.
just look
Because like a pool basketball tournament on TikTok Live.
Look through my views on, just scroll through my videos and just look at the difference in my views. It's insane. Like I've done really, really good on TikTok, and then I've done like so.
Oh yeah, and you have over
bad.
1,000 followers.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh. See, I don't know. I go on there and I look for Love Island stuff. I have a few recipes saved on there. And there's a few girlies that I check up on for outfits and life.
Alright. I mean, yeah, you got some numbies on there.
Yeah, but like then I have some that have like, what was my, like 22?
You could do probably really well on TikTok Live, because that's especially too. Like, I mean, we were talking about it off camera about some of it, but it's like that's not even. You don't even have to adjust the camera for that. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
but
'cause I stumble on some of these.
I like
and,
my
like,
conversations with clients, and some
Yeah.
of them are private, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to infringe on like someone's privacy in that sense.
Yeah.
That's also where like the content creating for tattooing comes in, where I kind of, that's another issue I have with it, is like, you know, if I'm recording during a session and the client says something while I'm recording that they don't want someone to ever hear again,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that's the only part that, but like if I am filming, I could just ask, obviously,
Yeah.
but that feels so, I don't know, it makes me feel some type of way.
Yeah. Well, because most of like when I just kind of scroll through TikTok Live, it's like the same 4 video games, and then it's just
You go
Chicks.
through TikTok Live?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, just because it's part of like when you just kind of scroll through
I hate it. I get
the reels,
I get out of it so
it
fast.
does throw like every 5 or 6 kind of scrolls. I feel like it hits you with like a live. That some if you click into it, then you can just kind of scroll through them.
I literally have a TikTok to watch the videos that one of my customers sends me. One of my
Really?
customers.
100%.
I fucking open them and I laugh at them and then I close it.
He deleted the app at one point.
I did, and then he started
had to-
sending me more shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn it. Okay, put it back on here. I don't even know what my name is. I don't think I did. I do Dangles, which is silly.
That is silly.
That's what your handle's been forever.
Forever and ever.
But he doesn't do dangles anymore.
Yeah, it's been a while, a couple of years since you last dangled.
He hasn't had a skate
Been about
blade for like
7.
6 years.
No, because you used to fill it. Was it
That was a long time ago, buddy.
Was it really?
It was like
I feel like it was just a few
7
years
years
ago.
ago.
Yeah, about 7 years ago.
Wow.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's why I want to get into this men's basketball league.
Why?
Because it's been a while since I played basketball,
Oh.
and like just to like keep active and do something,
I mean, I do think it's a great idea.
and be a part of something that I don't have to put on.
See,
Like
that's
that's
the,
a big.
That's the other part. You get to go have fun
At someone else's like hard work.
organizes,
Yeah.
You just show up when they tell you to.
Yeah. So far, it's me. Jacob said he'd do it. Mike said he'd do it. Pat, Kelly's brother, said he'd do it. And that's it. 4. We're hoping to find like 6 or 7, just to have a couple subs. Well, hell, even if you don't want to play Connor, why don't you come be our coach?
I am actually pretty okay at basketball.
Well, then come play.
Plays like
If we
every
find
day at
subs,
work when
we
it's
do
nice
play
out.
a lot.
Yeah, fucking come
I
play.
get compliments from the black guys.
Yeah, we could use some height.
I was like, yeah, it's all the time I spent in the yard. Learned that form.
It's Wednesday evenings.
One of the dudes calls me Big Country. And I got that silky shot. It's one of the Mexican dudes in the rookie room.
That's funny.
Big Country. See, he's silky as fuck. Look at that shot. That's silk.
Yeah, we gotta fucking hoop it up this winter. It's at either the middle school or Parkview.
Isn't that where people get shot?
The middle school?
I don't know where
Probably.
either of them are.
Not ours.
Oh.
Not for a while.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. We only go into lockdown once a year. Hey there, you Roseville Raiders! Get away from those doors and windows.
Oh my God.
That's forever burned in my memory.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
I'll never, as long as I live, I'll never forget that. Hey there, you Roseville Raiders!
That's what they would say to you guys?
Yeah, well, when we
Get
do the
away from
lockdown,
those
like,
windows
tech
and
drills,
doors.
Yeah,
Oh.
they do like an announcement, like, yeah, hey there, you rolls right,
I thought
get
you were
away
talking
from
about
those
having
windows
a
and
real
doors.
lockdown, and that's what they would say to you.
No, when we
We
do like
did have one at the middle school. You remember
we
that?
did- yeah,
Only
yeah.
one?
Yeah, a bunch of bitches came in and beat some other bitches' ass.
Yeah, they were from a different school. It was some like out of school drama. Yeah, it wasn't even like it wasn't a gun or thing.
No.
It was just like to jump and beat up.
The biggest teacher was there too, which was great. Wasn't that Mr. Bowser or whatever the fuck that big ass?
Yeah,
dude's
he was.
name
Yeah,
was? He's like 6'6", fucking 320. Just he was
just a hulk of a
the,
man.
the nearest one. Wasn't far away. That chick is lucky that dude was there. I don't even remember who it was, but she was probably gonna die. It was like 6 fucking bitches from a different school, like kicking this one girl's ass.
Yeah, they just showed up.
The drama back then was so unreal.
It was so much
Like-
better than what there is now. All they do is shoot people.
Right?
Yeah, people fought people. We had someone like straight up WWE throw someone else into one of those glass cases on the wall at our school. Just shattered
Oh,
it.
that only happened
There was
once at yours?
blood
I was gonna say.
everywhere.
I was like, I can think of multiple instances where someone broke a plated glass window on a
That
door.
was just at the middle school.
Good times.
Shit, there's fucking brawls on YouTube at our school from when we were there.
We were on Oprah before we were there
For an Oprah.
for like hazing and bullying.
Oh yeah,
It
that's
was like
right.
in like the mid to late '90s, I want to say.
We had a full-on fucking.
And I think you can find it on Urban Dictionary too.
Yeah, we had a full-on Urban Dictionary. Thing.
Yeah, because some kids had.
You
duct tape.
didn't. The generation
Roosevelt did.
before
Yeah,
you
Rose,
did.
yeah, a couple generations before us. They had I believe they had duct tape a kid to a pole upside down and peed on them. And like that, so that was like news, and we had made
Oh,
Oprah as
poor
being one
guy.
of the worst bullied schools. I think that's in the
What
Urban
if any
Dictionary.
chicks
At least
peed
it
on
was
them
when
like
we were
copper?
there.
And she like lift a leg up, bend down. And
Yeah, Copper kind of pees like a dude.
it's hilarious. She waits for Bam to finish peeing, and then she'll walk up to right where he was peeing. Well, like she'll sniffing his butt the whole time he's peeing. And then he's done. She takes 2 steps and then like lifts her leg and turns and puts it back on the ground while she starts peeing as she fucking lifts the thing around. It's hilarious. Like she wants to hold it up, but she can't. It's like she
just
doesn't know
can't.
how to do it.
Yeah.
Well, he does it.
Something like this?
Did I do it, Daddy?
Which is crazy because she's 4.
She's impressionable.
And she wasn't doing that when we first got her.
Yeah, she did.
Not as much as she does it now. Now
Yeah, she just copies. Yeah.
it's so funny. She like runs the yard for about 2 minutes before she finally finds the perfect spot to poop.
Yeah, they got to find the right spot.
It's crazy.
Or mark the territory.
And sometimes she needs her privacy. Bam's got to go inside.
She poops behind the garden once in a while.
Yeah.
It's behind the wall.
Easy to find then. Give you a little narrow field
Yep.
to just kind of
Safe.
go
back
right
there.
through.
Yep.
Just wide enough for the shovel to get back through.
Just wide enough to get the lawnmower through, really.
Yeah.
That's what I planned for. And get
You
it
guys got your
through.
garden going yet?
We do. Not a lot, but
We got some
stuff that we'll actually use.
Yeah.
Tomatoes.
No, we got
we don't use
jalapenos,
those.
red and
You're not a
yellow
tomato person,
peppers.
right?
He doesn't really, and I would only do it for like a salsa garden.
We got cucumbers and then like thyme, rosemary, basil, mint,
Yeah, all the
some
spices.
peppers and some cucumbers and some mints and
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
grow a rose bush right now.
A rose bush.
I feel like that needs to be put somewhere that gets more sun, I guess.
I feel like it does too, but
Yeah.
it's starting to do stuff.
Why don't you guys just plant like a weed seed or two out there?
Oh, who?
A weed seed.
Because
some-
I'd
grow some
rather
weed.
do that inside so we can, if it's good,
Or
we
just
can
throw it out there if
keep
you
it
water.
going.
Just see what happens. Just kind of put it out there,
We
and
do have seeds.
when you water, just hit it with water. Just see what happens. Not like a
Put it in a bucket.
yeah.
I also would
Just
not
let it, just like
want the
don't
dogs to
don't
be
get.
eating
It's
it.
gonna need a lot of effort, but don't give it. Just kind of hit it with some water. See what happens. A little experiment.
Yeah. Next year.
Yeah.
Gotta sneeze.
Gotta
But it
pee.
won't go pee and maybe I'll have to sneeze. I don't know.
Good luck.
What? You
Don't
gotta
look
pee?
at me in that tone of voice.
I don't know. You're just getting up.
Gotta
Said I
pee.
gotta pee.
All right, have fun.
I probably will.
Anyways, TikTok. What do you? How do you use Tik? Do you use like the app or do you use the studio, like when you post?
What do you mean the studio?
Oh, because there's like a TikTok studio app,
No, I use TikTok then, cause
just like the
Yeah,
regular.
yeah, TikTok. I'm very basic when it comes to social media, so I don't use anything like outside of the actual app.
Okay.
Sometimes I fuck around with things for what feels like far too long, but really it's only been like 2 minutes, which is just far too long for me.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, most like all the clips that we put out are all just AI. Like,
Yeah?
They make. I just put it like there's an app I pay for that. I just link the YouTube clip, and it just goes through and makes like 20 different clips, and then I can edit them and like tweak them from there. But most of the time, it's just like just hit download and just put it right on there. Put a caption on it. How you doing? Keep it moving.
Interesting. Yeah, the only thing I've ever done is like on the TikTok app, if you like upload all the clips that you want added, sometimes it'll pick a few songs right off the bat
Oh, that are
that'll
kinda
like sync it up, the video that you
Yeah.
added up to the song. And sometimes I find something I like in there and I'll post that. Because a lot of the time I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't have a song in mind that I'm like putting it to.
And so much from like what I've like seen and kind of learned too is songs, like certain songs are popular and some people search by song and just go through all those. And so using popular songs just kind of puts you in algorithms that then people see. And
Yeah, but then there's rumors of like what you should like if a song is like doing this well, then you should be using it. But if it's doing better than that, maybe think about not using it. Like use a trending sound that has room to grow still. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, get on the early wave of
Yeah, so you're not at
popular.
like nobody gives a fuck about this anymore. You want to be at the like this is still interesting and cool,
Yeah.
or this is getting interesting and cool. You don't want to be at the like this is dead.
Yeah.
So it's it's a lot of work, and I tried to just do what I thought I needed to do, post at this time on these days and use hashtags and blah, blah, blah. I don't know if that actually works.
I put a shitload of hashtags on there and like I don't know, like I guess old internet used to like filter by hashtags and like you would search things like I
Yeah.
feel like Twitter and some of those, so like that makes sense to me. But now that it's still on TikTok and Instagram, but people aren't searching for that stuff necessarily, it just kind of gets put in front of them. So yeah, I don't know how that works.
I mean, I've seen things where it says like hashtags are dead, and I've seen things that have said that it's still useful to use them. So I still use them. Apparently, it's all about finding the right ones. How the fuck do you find the right ones? I don't know.
Yeah, other than do you just put a shitload out there?
I-
So that's what I do. I kind of just litter it with like some of the things we talk about, like when we do NASCAR ones, and the NASCAR ones get posted. NASCAR is a hashtag. Whatever race we're talking about is a hashtag.
Yeah.
Cup Series.
Yeah.
Xfinity Series, like just like all these, and it is like a block of them that goes out there. But then it's like I'm scrolling through some, and some people just, I feel like everybody puts the For You page, the FYP.
Is that what that stands for?
For You page. Yeah.
You never knew what that was?
I don't know what the smiley face after it means.
I don't know what that
Happy.
means.
But like they put it like
Smiling.
yeah, but like there's some sort of pseudo meaning to it, I'm sure.
Try that Wally World out. Never mind.
He went away.
Just go
He
away.
ran away.
Yeah,
I have no idea how hashtags work. I'll still put them on there.
I'm still putting them on there.
Hashtags work because you can go into search and search those hashtags.
Yeah,
I don't
but
think people do that.
well,
I think
no,
you'd be surprised.
they said that people are now going to TikTok more for questions, like to search for the answer for a question than Google.
Interesting.
They'll add to algorithm too by adding that hashtag. Like if it's something you've searched or something you've liked or something, it'll go in towards you.
Oh, I
Interesting.
was not supposed to hit it again.
Oh, unbelievable!
No, I broke the rotation.
He's fucked.
That'll happen.
Oh, I should use this. So. What?
I released the clip today of us talking about Ireland, this 600,000 people in line to buy Ireland tickets for the Vikings.
How many people?
Conrad said that there was like 620,000 people in queue to buy Vikings
They're
tickets when
sold out.
they're in Ireland.
Are you guys trying to go?
No.
No. Damn.
I mean, I would love to.
That would've been
I
cool.
definitely can't afford it, but I would love to.
That would have been cool.
It would have been very cool. I mean, a London game would be cool too, or just an overseas game.
We should cross off a few here first, though.
We got a lot of years in front of us.
I've looked
should
at
wait for-
Bears tickets.
Bears.
Oh, to go out.
They're
to-
stupid expensive.
I don't think. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that's happening. She's like 2 days back from Italy,
Yeah.
Oh.
and then
It's like, well, and like the cheapest tickets were like 200 some bucks.
we should commit to the Denver one this year.
When's the Denver one?
December like
13th.
13th. It's a Monday.
No, it's Sunday.
Sunday night. Sunday afternoon, Sunday night.
Me and Molly were talking about the Dallas game.
We want to go see Chris.
Yeah.
That's mainly it, because the Vikings aren't going to play there very often. And we just happen to. Or is it the Packers?
It's the Packers that they play out there.
Oh yeah, it's the Packers out there. Okay.
Yeah, it's Packers versus Broncos.
Oh, the Vikings don't play out there?
I guess not.
Oh.
Which is also fine by me.
But
I don't give a shit. That'd be cool as hell. Go see Mile High against the Packers. It'd be fine.
and we wouldn't.
Yeah,
So
but-
instead of taking a Friday off to do it, I mean, we still could if you want to, but you could just go on Saturday, and then the game's on
There's-
Sunday, and then take Monday off instead of a Friday.
They're super early Saturday morning. Have the day on Saturday to get your fucking elevation sickness out.
Never had. I've been to Colorado
We did.
twice.
We got so sick.
Did you drive?
Never had. One time I drove. me and Carlos drove there, and didn't get elevation sickness. And then the other time I flew, didn't get elevation
We
sickness.
did.
What date did you say it was?
December
13.
13.
December 13.
Right? That's a Sunday?
Believe so.
Yes, because then the
Okay,
Vikings.
then yeah, that's the
have
day.
An away game. December
Yes.
14th at Dallas.
I remember looking up
And
that
that's
it
the game me and
lined
Molly were
up.
talking about too.
Wonder if you could just hop a flight.
We'll have to talk about it.
Yeah, that'd be doing too much. I don't know.
Would it be?
Well, because I mean,
I
we're,
feel like the
we're again, like, because we went to Seattle last year with Brandon and saw a game. So this is kind of like, because his season will be done at that point. Because we were talking either we have New York Giants the week before or week after, and in New York. So he was like, "Oh, let's go to that game," but I was just in New York a couple years ago, so I don't really care to go back yet. And so we were talking about Texas. So I'll see if since it's the same weekend, maybe we could convince them Denver, even though it's not Vikings playing.
I feel like he's kind of just a football dude too.
Yeah, I mean, every
It's
time
just
he
a cool
travels somewhere, I mean, he saw a
experience.
Chargers game,
Yeah,
and I can't remember who they
you
played.
just get to see the stadium.
Yeah,
But also the Packers kind of, it hits there a little bit. It gives us a reason to cheer for Denver.
yeah. Denver is kind of a second team a little bit.
No,
I don't mind them. I mean, it's an AFC team.
yeah, but they're not.
Them and the Raiders, I've
Wow.
always kind of had a soft spot for.
I wouldn't have.
They're
picked
not.
that for
Yeah,
you.
definitely not a
Broncos?
secondary team.
Yeah. Why?
Well, I had an aunt and great aunt and uncle, Wally and Viola. They lived in Colorado.
Viola.
Yeah. She used to send birthday cards every year. It would show up from Colorado to my house on my birthday. Everybody in our family, and she'd give you a nickel.
Bless her soul.
Yeah. Or a dime. A dime. You'd get a dime. Because it was just an old tradition. Everybody got a dime. And all you had to do was write her back. And you get 10 cents and a birthday card. But yeah, so some of our family is kind of like pseudo Bronco fans because they're out there and we have some family, and I guess I know enough people out there, but also just kind of a fun organization. You know, Peyton played there. They played the Panthers in the Super
Sean
Bowl.
Payton, that's right.
Not Sean Payton, Peyton Manning.
Oh.
He won a Super Bowl there.
I know.
I thought you were
Beat
being
Cam Newton.
serious.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Last thing the NFL world needs is fucking Cam Newton with a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but it would have been nice to get Luke Kuechly a Super Bowl ring.
It's the only thing. He retired young anyway.
What's that?
He retired young anyway.
Kuechly?
Yeah, he retired at like fucking 27 or 28. He just randomly retired in one random off season.
Did he?
Yeah.
I knew he had like a medium career, like a 7-year career or something like that. So that would put him kind of like 27, 28.
Yeah, he was balling too.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best there was. He was top of the business when he retired.
And then the Raiders. The Raiders kind of have a soft spot. I mean, you guys have the second team, the Browns.
I mean, Kuechly's only 34 now,
Yeah.
Yeah, and he retired, what, 5 years ago?
minimum.
You
But I know
know,
you
you
guys only
gotta
like the
have
Browns 'cause I talk
one.
shit.
You gotta have one team that's just always going to be the underdog.
Retired at
because
28.
That's what they are.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I like him for. Is one, I grew my soft spot for OU, and while I was there was Baker.
But that's different. You have a story.
Yeah,
And,
no,
like,
no,
you're not
I
really
know,
a Gopher
but
fan.
I mean, yeah, but they're still my number one college team,
Yeah.
just because it's home state, and then it's OU really quickly after. But
Yeah.
but I don't know, it brought me into there, and she obviously started because of that. But it was Baker and Odell really that. And then we got Stefanski that went out there and with
Yeah.
Baker, and he thought they were going to
Miles.
do good. Miles.
They did do
Love
good. They
Miles.
are like halfway decent now. And I will say that you guys did jump on during the 0-16 season, I want to say.
Back to back.
Yeah. Like that was like the first year, because you guys went to the game the year after, the season after
Yeah,
they got
we
to
went
the
years
to-
victory.
after.
Or was it 2 years after
It
the
was
victory?
2
I thought it was
years
like
after.
the season
It was-
after. they
Season
got the
after
victory.
is when they got
Played
Baker.
Miami at home.
Season after they got Baker, and then the season after that they got Odell in the off season. And then yes,
Yeah, that's when we went.
We went and saw them. They played Miami at home.
It was fucking fantastic. We did not sit in the dog pound though. That was,
No,
but it was still was a great
opposite end
fucking
zone.
time.
That's still a good time.
Oh yeah, it was great. We were fucking like 12 rows up in the end zone.
Yeah, it was
I'm
awesome.
okay with that. Seattle was a good stadium. That's
Isn't that one of the loudest stadiums too?
what they say.
Was
But
it?
it was loud.
Because you went for a Vikings game, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
U.S. Bank's louder.
Yeah, no, definitely like U.S. Bank's louder. They were loud though, but yeah, they were. You look at the decibel meter, and I'm a firm believer that the
They're
decibel
fake.
meter is like fake. But I mean, their decibel meter was like way fake. Was like way fake. Cause I'm sitting there like we're down low. I mean, we're only 7-8 rows up from the field. And so, so we have the whole stadium coming down on us, and it was loud. Like, I'm not trying to take anything away from them. It was loud. But it wasn't like what they were saying, decibel meter loud. Like, that was, I mean, they averaged out 109, 110 for most of the time what they put on the screen. But, like, U.S. Bank is like 116, 114 average, I think.
Yeah, that's usually what it is, 114.
It
Yeah.
is loud in there, but most of the time I'm just like so annoyed being in that building. For some reason,
I mean, you're in away territory. I mean, I get it.
I am. I'm very on edge when I'm in there.
I've talked about this before on the podcast, but I guess you doubly so because you're, a Packers fan. You are in away territory, and hey, we talk about second teams. I can't bring myself to wear anybody else's gear but my own team.
I don't wear Viking
Like-
stuff. I think it.
But like you say, it feels weird being at U.S. Bank Stadium. Like, yeah, you're in a different teams. Like you're, even though because what you go to the Lions game last year, Vikings Lions game. So I think you went to the Packers in another one.
That was the year before that I went to the Packers, and that was on like New Year's or something. That was on something like a holiday.
But yeah, no, but I'm talking just like
Yeah.
the non Packers, like when your team was. I think you went to one that your team wasn't playing.
I went to a Browns
And-
game with Connor and Chad before.
Yeah.
I've been to a couple games. I think honestly, I think I went
you're
to like
right,
an
though.
Arizona
I feel
game.
I
like
think
she
I think it was
did-
the
I
Lions.
feel like she did come to
it was like the
game
Christmas. Was it
just
Christmas?
got like a ticket
Yeah.
randomly.
Yeah, I got a ticket like the day of. I
Yeah.
just said fuck it.
But so like doing that would feel weird. Like I get it. Like but like
But
it's not
it's
your
fun,
team. It's
though, like,
it's fun.
We've also agreed to like go to all the stadiums. So there are going to be times where, you go and you watch games because you're on vacation and there happens to be a game that
Yeah.
has a decent price seat. We do look every time we go somewhere to see if there's like a
I'd-
hockey game or a football game that we can go to.
I think
that
I
we'd
would
be
definitely pull
interested
the Rob Lowe on Rogan when he wore the MLB hat or like the NFL hat. Just like no team, just a fan of the league. It was just
I went to.
it was just the NFL logo
I'd
on
probably
it.
just wear regular clothing.
I went to a game with the Bishops one time, and I wore all black.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I went with them to a Pittsburgh game on a Thursday when you guys were at the liquor store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. I just wore black because
Yeah. I don't think I could like
I didn't have anything else to wear.
go to even like a state like and just root for another team.
I feel
Or
like
just like or like wear the gear like
Weird.
right.
It's weird.
Like
yeah.
my dad went to
But if
Texas
I wore my
and got
Packers
me a
stuff, I'd be
Texas
asking
Longhorns
to get
hat.
bullied. Like if I walked into the stadium,
Yeah.
like US Bank
Not
Stadium,
even
wearing
bully,
a
but
Packer
just, like,
thing, I'd be
to
like,
someone to think I was a fan of somebody else is like sacrilege.
it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, it feels like cheating to me.
Especially when you like look at the TV and you see this end zone full of, for instance, Vikings fans. It's all purple and white, and then you got this one Chiefs fan that's sitting
Yeah.
there in all red. But we're playing the Ravens.
Yeah,
It's like, motherfucker, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Go home.
yeah. Go stand in the back.
We get it. You
Go
like
watch your
football.
game at
Get the
home.
fuck out of here.
Yeah, like my dad went to Texas, got me a Texas Longhorns hat, and it's like I'll say like it is a cool logo, and a cool thing. Like the burnt orange is phenomenal color. I could never wear it outside the house.
I'll take it.
No, because I wear it inside the house. But to be caught in public wearing it, never.
Your honor would be
Never.
just
I could
trashed,
never.
tarnished.
To think that someone would see me and think like, oh, he's a Longhorns fan.
Yeah, I wouldn't be going to no stadium and buying their hat.
No.
We did it at. Well, I guess we are Cleveland fans, though,
Yeah,
so it's
that's
okay.
totally different.
I mean, I would do it for memorabilia.
I'll do
Well, we're
what
getting-
I want
we're
to
but
do.
getting
not
the
for- not- but not to,
panorama
like,
from
wear.
every
Yeah, the
stadium.
panorama.
No, yeah, like memorabilia. I'd like memorabilia is fine, but to
bar
wear
is gonna
like
be
something
so
to wear
sick
out
when
in
it's
public
done.
is like part of
Once we
like,
get a few
oh
more.
yeah, I dress up and I put this on and go out.
Room.
Like no, never.
We'll figure it out. We can frame the other ones as collector things, and then we can just put other stuff up on them. We can rotate them in and out.
It's gonna have to be how it goes.
It's gonna be like your parents' neons. Just have
We
a
haven't rotated them yet. We
What-
still got to put them all up.
whatever.
How many panoramas do you guys have? Just the Browns? You guys have Packers one?
We have a
Yeah.
Packers one, a U.S. Bank one.
I want to buy a Metrodome one.
Yeah,
Metrodome one would be sick.
that one would just have to stay up because that's so many
Nostalgic.
things. Yeah, Monster
And
Jam.
then Dad's got a
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Dad's got a Metrodome neon that I want to take from him,
Ooh.
That'd be sick.
but we'll see.
Yeah, dude. I guess would you go? My uncle had a shitload of neons for sale,
Yep.
but he was so unrealistic about some of these prices.
Yeah, all of them.
That's
He
unfortunate. He could have made some money.
and I tried. I was like, I wasn't gonna sit there and like go back and forth. It was Father's Day, and I just whatever.
Oh, fair.
He was gonna throw an offer, and I was like, no. I mean, he said he'll pay this. He was like, no, I'm firm on this. I was like, oh, okay, fine, cool.
Probably would have done like $100 for the Dale one.
Yeah, that's the in my head that was my
I'm gonna be
line
another
to
120
shoot you.
into
I was
it to
I was
fix
gonna
it.
try and tell you, hey, he wants 100 for this, and just do the negotiating for you. But when he wanted that much, it was just like, yeah no.
You're another 120 into it fixing it, then you're 220
Yeah.
into a singular neon, and
Yeah.
that's more
But
than.
it's like I
most
guess
of
he
them ever
loads
are
up
worth.
his trailer and takes them to like some trade show or flea market type
Hey,
shit.
Sell them if it
And
works.
yeah,
it works.
he's got a shitload of them.
Yeah, it works. It works.
But yeah, and so yeah, he was trying to give us the flea market price,
Crazy work.
and it was just like, nah.
No family price.
That's some cool. Yeah, that Dale Jr. one was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Really off topic because I see a dog over there. You guys have black tile in your bathroom. How hard is that to keep clean?
I don't know. Ask Molly.
Is that her bathroom?
No, she just cleans. It's not super hard.
What?
A couple times I've cleaned it, cleans up.
But does it get dirty easily? Or do you just not notice?
No, not really. What I really notice is when you get out of the shower, you really see your footprints in it.
Does it stay?
No, it goes away pretty quick. Once you kind of wipe up the floor after you get out, it goes away. It's not that hard to clean up.
I meant to ask you this both times I went to the bathroom, but immediately forgot.
But Molly would be the better person to ask. She does do most of the cleaning.
Because we do
we
want to do black
Yeah. Oh,
floors
yeah.
in our bathroom.
Which the downstairs one or the upstairs one?
The upstairs one.
The upstairs
Maybe
one?
the downstairs one, but the downstairs one doesn't need to be done after the upstairs one is done.
Yeah,
Not for
It's
a
fine
while.
for now. You know.
yeah.
That was the point of doing what we did.
Yeah, black tile would be cool upstairs.
We did put some down in the kitchen, but we put it next to white tile too. We did a checkered board in the kitchen.
On the backsplash?
No, the floor.
On the floor?
Mhm. Did you get a done picture
Mm-hmm.
When did you
Yeah.
do this?
the other week? It's just like peel and stick.
Oh, okay.
You have your phone?
Yeah.
Show them the picture. Yeah, just got tired of the floor. It was so bad. Do you have the before too?
Just out of date.
Yeah. Very.
Just lined up a ride with Jacob to Stevie's, and Shane just texted me, "Do you want to ride out with us to golf or Stevie's after golf?"
That's so funny.
Oh wait, so is Shane gonna go from golf to?
I guess he sounds like he's skipping the fucking other birthday.
What other birthday?
Our friend's twins.
Oh, okay. Just
What was
making
I supposed
sure.
to look up?
The
Oh.
floor. Yeah, basically just got sick of it and ordered it. Just measured the floor and
Yeah.
ordered it, and then the next day did most of it in the morning, and then got to the point where I had to start cutting them, and I decided I didn't want to do that alone. I figured I would get very angry if I was alone, or just very angry in general, and it would be better off if he was there to be like, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on.
Oh yeah, it looks very nice.
So what do you think? Should we do the countertops black? Should we do them like a black marbly thing? Do we wrap?
Leave them.
I don't mind them white. Like it
Oh.
looks fine white.
Would you paint the cabinets?
Not until we redo
no.
the kitchen.
No, I would get a black fridge to match
I
the
have
oven
Wrap for
and
it.
a black dishwasher, but otherwise I'd leave the counters white, and you could update the cabinet doors and the drawers to just a different style, but I wouldn't paint them.
Yeah.
But I think just different color appliances would
We do have
kind
wrap.
of, I guess, achieve what maybe you're thinking with the, instead of it being the countertops.
I was gonna
Yes,
wrap the
but-
countertops, and then I got really frustrated trying to do that on my own. It was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, wrap them
How-
like black.
Yeah, with like how our counter comes down over the edge and then goes to the backsplash, and then but like has that lip up.
Yeah,
Just was. I was trying to figure out how
just
to.
giving you a hard time.
Yeah, it was giving me a hard time. It was definitely a two-person job with like holding the roll, so that
Yeah.
I could properly figure everything out. And I
One
was,
person keep it taut.
you know, of
on
course,
their end.
trying to do everything all by myself.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, couldn't do that, and then just kind of gave up on it. And we decided we were gonna paint the countertops, which we have not done yet.
Paint the countertops? Was
yeah.
it? You guys
You-
just have like a linoleum top, right? It's not granite.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that'd be fine then. I say don't paint granite. Don't
No.
be those people.
No, it's nothing is. It's been well taken care of, but nothing is like super nice
Just go get
in our house.
go get some white granite.
No, because
No.
we're gonna be redoing the kitchen, so we're doing like temporary facelifts.
Yeah, it's good where it's at.
Yeah.
Like the floors were, how much was it? Like, not even $200. Yeah, it wasn't even.
$160.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
And then when we tear it up and get rid of it, doesn't fucking hurt.
Yeah.
yeah, I literally did tear up the tiles. I thought I had it all figured out. I like started down the middle with all the white. I have the pictures too.
Can Wally World come out?
Because I was sending him.
Yeah. They can come out.
I was sending Connor pictures as I was doing it
Stole
to
him.
be like, look at everything I'm doing, and then did I get rid of them all? Oh no. So
Zoom, zoom,
he was
zoom.
excited to come out here.
Oh.